guys, happy 2015. I'm a little late, but it's my birthday my birthday's on New Year's Day, so it's kind of hard to make a video and stuff without ruining the mojo of the day. I wanted to do a really quick video on 2015 or 2014 and also my goals for 2015. I made a video before this and it was really emotional and I was crying my eyes out, and I just was like, I want to make something a little bit more positive this time around. I wasn't crying for bad things, I was crying for good things, and who knows, it might end up in this video too, but let's try it without the tears, shall we? Okay, so 2014, I don't know about you, but that was the year of like, what the fuck is happening? Like, 2013 was bad as heck for me because that was when my depression was the strongest. That was when I wasn't even attempting to recover. I was just in my depression. 2014 was the year of recovery for me. So it had its swings, it had its ups and downs. It was the year of the frickin' yin yang, okay? Because it was so balanced between the bad and good for me. Bad things that happened where, you know, my grandpa passed away and there was a lot of social injustice, which I'm hugely, people who know me really well know that I'm very political. I'm very into social justice and sociology, and the only reason why I don't make videos on it is because, one, I can't honestly stand getting hate mail. Like, if I were to make a topic on gay rights, which I'm very well versed on, I mean, I don't just have an equal sign because it's the hipster thing to do. I had a friend pass away when I was 13 years old because he was bullied for his sexuality and his weight. So ever since then, it's been like a huge topic of mine to advocate for and to learn about and stuff like that. So I'm very well versed on it, but the only reason why I don't make videos on it is because I honestly can't stand ignorance, and I don't feel like people who are ignorant, they have a hard time coming out of their ignorance. I can make a very well-versed video on equal rights and my advocacy of equal rights, but it wouldn't matter what I'd say in the video. You'd still get negative comments and there would be no changing the mind of certain people. And I can stand to have a conversation with someone who's willing to listen to new information, but a lot of people who are ignorant are stuck in their ways, and I just can't. I have a hard time dealing with that. So those are the reasons why I don't make social justice videos as much. I made a few religious topic videos a long time ago, but even those give me anxiety just to think or talk about. I wanted to make a video about Leila Alcorn, so if you guys don't know who she is, I would highly suggest looking into her. I don't want to do it just because while I am well versed on LGBTQA rights, I have a fear of like misrepresentation or misinformation, and I don't want to put out the wrong thing and anger people. So I'm not going to get into that, but you can definitely go look up about her and her story. It's very tragic, but it's also very eye-opening, and I would suggest that you find more information than what is just strictly on your TV. But aside from that, aside from all the shittiness that happened this year with social justice and Ferguson and Leila Alcorn and my grandpa passing away, which weirdly enough, on my birthday, my grandparents usually both call me to sing happy birthday, but as my grandpa is not here this year, it was just my grandma singing, and it was kind of like haunting a bit, and I didn't want to say anything, obviously. But my dad, who never deletes shit off his phone, pulled up a recording from the previous year of them singing happy birthday. So I actually got to hear my grandpa sing happy birthday to me. And this is exactly where I cried last time. So we'll move on from that, but that was nice. This year has been weird in the sense that, like, while all those bad things were happening, I was finding myself. I was recovering. And I had slip-ups. I relapse all the time on certain things, but I was learning to love myself. This was a year for me of self-love. This was a year of learning that I have a place in this world, and that everyone has a place in this world, and that you're allowed to be here. You're supposed to, and your life matters. And it was one of those years not only for self-love for me and being comfortable with my body, which you hear all these cliches when you grow up and you're like, yeah, okay, I've heard that 1,000 times. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit, but it's so true. And one of them is you cannot have good relationships and you cannot find love unless you love yourself first. And it's so accurate, because if you look at anybody, first of all, who's in a healthy relationship, it's because they're confident as solo acts. They're confident as independent people first before they are dependent on each other. And that's one of those things I saw greatly improve this year was my relationship with my friends and my family. And it's because I have a good relationship with myself these days. And you hear things like, oh, you can't lose weight if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. It's so true. I don't think it's a coincidence that the minute I actually dropped 60, 70 pounds was the minute that I was doing it for health, and because I didn't want to do it for myself, and not because I was doing it to, you know, have a better chance at like dating or to impress people or show people that I you know, when it became about me, it became the moment that I actually was succeeding in my weight loss journey. So I lost weight this year, and I fell in love with myself this year, and I decided on things I wanted to do this year. I played open mic night, I committed to guitar, and I just fell in love with life, which is a great thing, because I can tell you, when you're at your lowest, when you feel like you don't have a place in this world and you feel like it's never going to get better. And trust me, I was at bottom. If you guys are at bottom out there and you have these same thoughts, I can tell you that as long as you're willing to go, as hippy-dippy as it sounds, on a journey of self-love and self-recovery and stuff, you can get the fuck out of there. You can get out of that place. You can be in such a better place. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect all the time, but life isn't perfect. But I never thought I'd be here saying these words to you. I never thought I would, and it's just such a great feeling, guys. It's so great. So while 2014 sucked, it also rocked so hard. So let's talk about 2015 goals before I get all teary-eyed. 2015 goals. I want to lose the rest of my weight. I still have 80 pounds left to lose. So 80 pounds, that's my goal. I'm saying this now. Jessica, future Jessica, I haven't said that in a long while. Future Jessica, if you're watching this, hopefully you are 80 pounds later in the next new year. Let's see, what else? I want to do more open mic nights. I haven't done open mic in 5 months, so I'm really nervous about it, but that's because I had school, and literally the only open mic around here that I know of is from 7 to 10, and that's exactly what my class was. I had night classes this year, this last semester. So I want to do more open mic. I want to get professional recording software, which I already have, but it fucking broke, so I haven't been able to record a decent song in a long while, and I've been fucking writing like holy shit, like wow, like crazy. It's beautiful. Finally got my writing mojo back. I want to get back into my books, which I haven't been doing recently. Hopefully you'll have a book done by next year. Let's make that the next goal. So 80 pounds down, a book written, at least 6 open mic nights underneath your belt. Tattoo. I want more tattoos. Sorry, future children. Sorry, grandparents. Actually, sorry, not sorry. I love tattoos, so that's another goal. That sounds weird to make wanting more tattoos a goal, but that's a goal. I want to make like short poetry videos. You know, videos where it's like voice over, like poetry over like a short film kind of thing. I want to have at least 2 of those done, so I'll make that my next goal. And yeah, okay. So those are my goals. So weight loss, writing, my books, whatever else I said before, because I have a 2-second memory span. But yeah, guys, the main thing I wanted to say in this video is that thank you for the people who have given me support on my recovery and stuff, and people who are going through the same exact thing. Like, just know that it really does get better, that life can be amazing. And like, I used to think, I honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, I used to think that having a great life meant more about others than it did about myself. Like, having a great life meant having a significant other. It meant having like a best friend. It meant having money. But how amazing is it to have life feel like it completes itself and all you need is you know? It's awesome. So I hope you guys have a wonderful 2015. I'm always here if you need anything. And yeah, just kick ass this year, guys. Let 2015 be your year.